Hey guys, let's get into business of it becoming fall next week. Ah. So when I think of fall, I'm thinking metallics. I'm thinking we gonna play with Addiction Palette number 5. Again, this is my favorite. So my favorite. So many stuff you could do with this, and it's remarkable how much I'm learning to use these colors, these bright, beautiful colors to create crazy looking stuff. So that's what we're gonna play with this, and I'm gonna put on a bold eyeliner. We're gonna play with that dip and draw eyeliner again. This should be fun. I haven't practiced since the last time I did that. Anyway, and we're gonna play with some other metallic colors, especially those customer kudos, getting those metallics on. And guess what? We got free shipping. Free shipping on the kudos. What? Okay, as always, we need to prime our face and our eyeballs. Not really our eyeballs, but our eyelids. So I'm going to do my face first, and then I'm going to do the eye primer. Of course, you get yourself a pea-sized amount of our face primer, of the face primer. Gorgeous face primer. Move my hair out of the way. My crazy long hair. No, I don't want to cut it. I've been debating if I want to cut it, but I'll just trim it. Keep it trimmed. I like my long hair. So just rubbing this all over the face. I've moisturized my face. I'm still cheating on my moisturizer. Shh. I should be getting some in on Monday. Woohoo! Because I can already tell my face is starting to get dry right here. Dry patches is no bueno. No bueno for me. Alright, just rubbing in all that in. I'm going to let that sink in. We put our primer on so we can have that barrier between our skin and our makeup. Our makeup's not sinking into our base, creating lines and making our pores big. Alright, getting our eye primer. Really, seriously, you just need a pin drop of, that's the amount you need of eye primer, and it's going to cover both eyes. Eye primer, love this stuff. I still cannot get over the richness that it brings out of the colors, eye colors. I'm seriously amazed. Oh, I still can't get over it. I'm just putting this all over my eyelid here, and I'm going underneath as well, because I'm going to be putting color underneath that lash line right there. Okay, so hopefully this look that I have in mind will come out. Okay, so palette 5, we are going to start with our transition color, crease color, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to go with this color, Suspicious, this burnty, orangish, brownish, more browny gold, coppery than orange really. But it's a gorgeous color. Alright, and that's going to go right on in my crease color again. Remember, since I have the hooded eyes, you can see right here, both my eyes, you won't be able to see the color. So I have to go a little bit above. So it's the easiest is just to get it right there. And then that's where I'm going to bring it down. And I'm going to make that V shape. And then doing it this way, V shape, 7. It does look like a V. And the reason I do this is it's going to help lift this part up of my eyes, so it's not looking like I have droopy eyelids. So I'm just doing that right there. Get that 7 going. Bring that color down. Yeah, I go a little bit closer to my brow. Oh, I did it backwards again. I was super excited for this color. So we're going to do that. I'll go ahead and do the other eye, then I'm going to go back and do my eyebrows real quick. So again, just kind of look in the mirror, keep the eye open. I need to go right there. Right there. And that's where I just need to keep that color and make that 7. Gets a little tricky, but more practice, you'll get it in time. So I have to go a little bit above. You can see like right here, where my crease would normally be, I'm way above that. That way you're able to see the color that's going on as well. So this is susceptible. Suspicious, my bad. I have school in my head. We have that word today. Just doing that color right there. Just blending it in as I go. Alright, and this is a great transition color, especially when I put vintage, which is this orangey color, right on top of that. It's going to look beautiful. Alright, a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go back to my eyebrows. I need to do those. So my Brow Obsession palette. Love this palette. I love that these are numbered, so you know what to do. You don't always have to do number 3. You can do number 4 if you want. Skip number 3 or skip number 4, or don't do them at all. I mean, your prerogative. But I love that it has these numbered. It is a gorgeous palette. I'm using the color Brunette because I find like the blonde was a little bit, has a little bit too much red in it for me. My eyebrows are a bit darker. It's got the light brown, even though my hair is considered dirty blonde, which with some highlights of strawberry blonde. Thank you. Thanks to my grandpa. I think both my grandpas. Maybe one grandpa. I've noticed as I get older, my hair, that red is starting to come out in my hair, which is kind of funny. At one point, it looked like I had bleached my hair like a golden color. And I was like, nope. I did no such thing. I'm just filling in my eyebrows with the first powder, number 1. Using the artist's brush. Let's go ahead and do number 2. Fill in number 2. For number 2. Number 2 eyebrow. Just fill it on in. Fill it in. I gotta start towards my arch and work my way back and work my way up. That makes sense. I feel like I'm going too high when I'm trying to look in there. So I'm gonna do my mirror real quick. And lightly up the front here. Lightly up the front. Kind of create that little tail so I know that my eyebrows are gonna hit right here. That's where it needs to end. Same with this side. Oh, just need to come out just a little bit more. My eyebrows are a little bit short on that side, but that's okay. It happens as we get older. Okay, I'm gonna go into the second powder, which is a darker brown. And with all of these palettes, whether you get the blonde palette or the brunette or the darker brunette, it always has 2 powders and has 2 of the cream highlights. One is the matte, the pink one is the matte, and then we have the shimmer one, number 4, and that always comes with a wax. And I love the artist brush because it's just so, this is my favorite brush, really, other than the deluxe brush. Yeah, and a liquid foundation brush. Truly is one of my favorite brushes, because not only do I use this for my eyebrows, I use it to apply if I'm doing like a powder for a liner. I love to use a thinner brush, that way I can build up to make a thicker line, or if I want to keep the thinner line, I can have the thinner line. Okay, so I use the angled side to use the powders, and I'm going to use the flat side of that brush to use my my cream highlights over here. So I always use the pink one. I love the pink one because it helps to sculpt. Not only to sculpt, but it hides the little hairs that are just not right to be plucked yet. They're like, nah, I'm not going to be plucked today. You're going to have to wait for another couple days. So this is what this highlight does. So I kind of do a thin line. It also helps to not only carve out, but if there is a little mess that needs to be cleaned up, It does it too. And I just pat down. Pat down. Pat down. Try not to mess up that eye makeup that I put on before. See, this is why I'm supposed to do your eyebrows, so you don't mess up your eyeshadow. But I do things backwards, because I'll just get excited. Alright, again, I'm going to do the other eye. Again, I just kind of point the brush up to try to draw that line. And the excess is on the brush is going to help bring that color down just a bit. So just right. So you see, it helps to carve out your eyebrows, highlight your eyebrows, hide those little darn hairs that are just not ready to be plucked, and to clean up your eyebrow. I can do this, definitely do this both on the top of your eye, the bottom of your eyebrow like I'm doing right now, or you can also go on top. I just need to go right there to fix it. I don't normally go on top just because I'm weird like that, but you can absolutely do that. And plus I was kind of waiting for this eyebrow to start to grow back in again because it had like a little dent in there because I might have plucked a little too much. But it's growing. Thank you, Lash Serum, for enhancing my eyebrows. Okay, so back to it. So I got Suspicious as my crease color right here, right there. And now we are going to get Vintage. Now we're going to do our lid first. So I'm going to get Vindictive, which is this golden color. This is totally, I mean, can you see it? Can you see it? These colors are getting to be fall colors. We got our little bit of browns, and now we're getting our golds. And this I'm just patting on all over my lid, making sure I push that into the crease. This I will push into my crease, and it'll help meet up with my crease color right there. And I want to make sure to push right there in the corner because I want to bring this down into my corner tear duct as well. I want to highlight there as well. Right there. Pat. Make sure you get your line, that upper lash line. I'm going to add a little bit more. If you want this to be an even brighter gold, you can use a white eyeliner, like Pristine, to make the gold pop even more, or you can use some Extravagant cream shadow to make it really pop. But today I don't. I kind of want to go for this cool, subtle fall look with today. And I'm going to bring that boldness out with that Dip and Draw eyeliner in a crazy color that you're going to be like, what are you using that color with this look? Trust me, it's going to be bold and it's going to be beautiful. Alright, right, doing this eye now, right in the corner. Pat. Make sure you kind of get it there. Of course, with blending, that will help with getting all of those colors mixed together. Like this needs a little bit more, especially right down on my tear duct here. Alright, woo! Here we go, y'all. Now I want to get Vindictive. This orangey color. There, kind of see the orange. This is the orangey color. And I'm going to use my just use my liner shader brush. My angle sponge brush. I'm going to use this angle side. And just pop it in there. Get a little bit of it off. Shake it off. And this is where I'm going to focus right on my outer V. Right there. And there's the orange. Getting that orange in there. We are looking very fall now. Alright, same with this side, just the outer edge. Bring that in just a little tad bit more. Come on. And now that I have these all on here, as I blend, this is kind of that goodness. Vintage and Suspicious is going to start blending together, and it's going to create this beautiful brownish color because of it, and mixed with the gold. So just right here in this corner, and blend up and over. Blending up. Really concentrating right here where all of those colors meet. Vindictive, Suspicious, Vintage, everything. Alright. Do the other side. Again, mix them colors, blend them up. Concentrating right in the corner. Really right there. Really want to focus right there. Huh? Can you see it? Can you see some of the brown going on now? See what I mean? We have fall on our eyes, peoples. Fall colors on our eyes. Blend that up just a little bit. There we go. You see? You see why I put that above? Now you can see the color that's going on versus if it was right in my crease. Isn't that awesome? So now I love my hooded eyes. And it lifted up. It's gonna lift that up, especially after I clean off the sides here. A little more when I get my concealer on. Okay, to go back to my crease brush, I'm gonna go back to Suspicious, and I'll bring that color right down on my lash line. Right down on my lash line. And try to connect it all right there, especially in that corner. Alright, again now on this side. Right there. Boop, boop. Okay, now I'm going to take my liner shader brush. I'm going to use that liner side. And I'm going to go into Vintage. Get back in that orangey color. And I'm going to just bring it over just a hair. About midway. Again, try to connect it. So about midway. Right there. Alright, again, let's do the other eye. Right about midway. There we go. Oh, you guys, I'm so ready for fall. Oh, what are you looking most forward to in the fall time? I'm looking for cooler weather, and my husband knows me best, and some of you are my friends back from high school, pumpkin spice creamer, coffee creamer. Oh, I stock up on that stuff, you guys. I go to Sam's, I get the 2-pack, I get like 4 of them. I put them in my freezer, stock up, because I know that when it's all gone, I want to have some. It's not going to be there. Okay, so here comes the boldness. So this is what we got going on in our eyes. We got the fall going on in our eyes. I love this. Oh, yeah. We're going bold today. We're going bold with polarized, that blue eyeliner. Yeah, we're doing this. We are absolutely doing this. Alright, which side do I want to go? I guess I'll go this side. So this is part of our customer kudos. Oh, I don't know what I want to do. I might have to do this in the mirror. And just very slowly form that line. Look at there. We going bold or what? My eye stops wigging out. That would be awesome. Ah. Woo, yeah. We are going bold, people. We have just gone bold with our fall. With polarized liquid liner, eyeliner. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Let's get warmed up. Warm it up. And I need to pop my shoulder anyway. There we go. Alright. Slow and steady runs the race, peoples. Slow and steady. It's a little bit weird here. I'll just pop up. There we go. So I really have to get up because I wear glasses and I can't see very well without them. I know a good trick is to, hold tight, but I don't want to create more wrinkles than what I already need, so I'm trying not to do that. Which can be very hard at times, especially for trying to do this other eye, and I'm a righty. Whoop, too much. Woo. I have to just dot it here. Alright, y'all. Liquid blue liquid eyeliner. Right up in here. Alright, just trying to thin that out some, which I can do after it dries. We're just gonna fix this up right there. There we go. There we go. Alright. And we just went bold. We went bold with that blue eyeliner. Although I'm not really happy with them wings. We may have to fix that later. We have to fix that right now. Alright, just getting myself a little cleaning cloth. Not happy with that, but, que sera, sera. Still in practice. Still in practice. See, that was super easy to come off with that wipe. Amazing. Yeah, I'll just stick to that. That looks good. Go back with my blending brush because it has a little bit more of that product from all the other colors just to fix that up. Blend it out some. Boom. Boom. Bold eyeliner with our fall look. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Alright. Moving on to mascara. Epic Mascara. Epic, epic, epic things on the horizon with us. Love, love, love this stuff. Can't get enough of this stuff. Especially with the curl and the separation it gives us. With the two different bristles on the applicator. We have the short ones and the small ones. And we just put them right on. And just look. Look how gorgeous that is. Gorgeous. This is the last changing lives, people's lives, last changing lives, last lives changing. There we go. Changing people's lashes one day at a time. Alright, go on the bottom. Alright, this is Epic is our one-step mascara. Like I said, it gives us that beautiful separation of the lashes. Epic. No Epic. Look how crazy, like I could almost, it is right here. Touching the middle of my eye. So it creates that great volume, that great length, that great separation. And it's a one-step. Who likes their one-step mascaras? I do. But who loves their two-step and their one-step on top of each other? This girl. This chick right here does. Especially on this side I'm doing right now. Needs a little bit help. A little more help in the length department. Alright, so I put Epic on both eyes, and I'm gonna because I want to let it dry before I put on the 3D fiber mascara, because we need it to dry. It dries in about 30 seconds. Dries pretty quickly. And that's gonna be my base. So I got my base going on because I got this gorgeous separation. I got this gorgeous dark black, like it is a black mascara color. I mean, look at this pigmentation. Could you have asked for a darker color mascara? I don't think so. No, sirree. Alright, now we're going to hit that up with our 3D fiber lashes. And always, always, always gel first. Even though we have Epic on, Epic dries. So we need the gel because our fibers love the gel more. So we just put this on like regular mascara. Base the tip, base the tip. And then once we get this on, we will apply our fiber lashes, which are nylon lashes. These are super, you see they're loose, loosey-gooseys. So I make a fist and I roll them up. I get them going into one direction so they are not falling into my eyeballs. And with these, you want to put them, focus on your tips. Really, that's what I gotta say, focus on the tips. Because you know, if you're doing that, you know that they're not going to be falling down into your eyeballs or you accidentally go too far down and have to mess with trying to get them out of your eyes because it is not fun. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye because I'm going to let those dry for a bit. I'll go on to the other eye. Of course, the gel. Get the gel on. And then the fibers. Again, even though I already rolled them up, I put them back in that tube. I gotta roll them up again. Focus on those tips. Now, we're going to seal everything on those lashes. We're going to seal the fibers on. We're going to seal the bottom lashes that have Epic on, because everything needs to be equal and of the same water resistance. Because Epic is unfortunately not water resistant. But it actually has stayed on pretty good. I do have to say that. I have not had any problems, but I want to be on the safe side and be sure that everything is of equal importance, of equal value, of equal water resistance. Alright, do this outer eye. Boop. And clear off anything that might have come up there, because we don't want black mascara on our face. Although my foundation could cover it. Still need to clean that up more. Come on, Lashes, you being crazy today. Alright, I'm just gonna grab my little wipe here and just clear off right there. Alright, clear my fingers off of any other makeup that might be on there. There goes my tongue. Alright, now we are moving on to the face. To the face. I'm excited because I want to show you this lip look. Love it. Alright. So, liquid foundation, liquid gold in a bottle. Clear out that dropper. Shake it up. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake something, something. Work, 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 Sonora. Work it all the time. Huh, 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 huh. Alright, we want to shake that about a good 30 seconds because there are some crazy things going on in that bottle called optical diffusers. That's just what create the look, to have that flawless finished look without having to go to a computer, go to Photoshop and do that. How marvelous is that? I don't want to computer fixing my face. I got liquid foundation for that. I put 3 drops on my liquid foundation brush here. You can put up to 4, 5. You can go as less as 2. Some people love the coverage of just 2 drops. I love the coverage of 3 drops. I find it's just right for me. You want a little more coverage? Boom. Put it on 5 drops. 4 or 5 drops. I think some people even do like 6, but that's because they're using their powder puff brush. You do not absolutely have to use this brush. Like I said, people use their powder puff brush. They use a normal flat foundation brush like this one. And all you have to do is just drop it on there, get that foundation brush and just paint it out. And then go back over it and buff it out. We want to buff it. You need to buff this in, or those little optical diffusers are not going to do their job right. Rub it in, rub it in. Ooh, looks like it is brush cleaning party tomorrow. Or tonight, really. Get these brushes cleaned up for tomorrow. Do, 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 do. Work it in. Make sure you get up here. We want to have no visible lines going on up in here. Alright. Alright, awesome sauce. Of course, we cannot forget our Skin Perfecting Concealer. So I'm using Skin Perfecting Concealer in Scarlet. It is the lightest, it is the lightest shade in our concealers. I use Organza as my foundation. It's the second lightest shade. It's in the pinks. Actually, it's like the lightest shade of the pink undertones. You can use Scarlet. Well, I guess you can use Scarlet too if you really want to. But I use Scarlet, the lightest one, because I not only use this to cover up blemishes, to cover up my dark circles, my bags under my eyes, I also use it to highlight my face and to clean up my makeup lines. And so to use it as a highlighting, you want to go at least 2 shades lighter than your normal foundation. Since my foundation happens to be Organza, I can only go to Scarlet. Que sera, sera. But if I had a foundation color and say like Taffeta, which would be a darker tone, like for the summer, then I would still use Scarlet. But I didn't have to go darker over the summer this year. So I just got to wear Organza the whole time. Alright. So I put this down my brow, my brow. Hello, brow. My nose, bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and on my chinny chin chin. I'm just going to fill this in to get my dark circles and bring it up on the side so I can clean, get that straight line from my eyeshadow there. And if you don't have a concealer brush and you like blending buds, by all means go for it. Just make sure it is damp, not super soaking wet, but damp. You always want to use blending buds that are damp. Just cleaning up very carefully. Very carefully. That way I also do that. I also use concealer that way to clean up my eyeshadow, so I'm not like sticking tape on and trying to take that off, and it's just simpler for me doing it that way, especially, you know, having 4 kids and trying to get ready and you're like, my life is chaotic right now because my kids won't let me get ready. So you want to do that, because it's going to brighten this area up. It also highlights this area if you never knew that. It's just to make your eyes pop. You can see my eyes look way bigger than they were. Than they originally are. I have almond shaped eyes. So doing this way, it helps make everything brighter. It makes me look like I am awake, that I got a full, 8 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. So just buffing all that in so it looks like all one color. Just going around the edges of where the concealer happens to be at, where I put the concealer on. So you don't see like that harsh line right there. You won't see that by doing this. Again, if you have blending buds, boom, there you go. Those are awesome to use as well. One of these days I will be doing that too. But for now, this works just the same. Okay, here we go. We are going into some more metallics today. So Polarize, my eyeliner, kind of has a little metallic-y color to it. My eyes definitely is very iridescent with that palette 5. These are all iridescent colors. Boom. So now we're going to use an iridescent blush, and our bronzer's got to get that shimmer to it. So I'm going to use my bronzer first. I use the color Hermosa. There are 2 colors. There's a shimmer side and a matte side. I just use both. Boom. I tap it in there, tap it off, even to blow a little bit. I use my blusher brush because of this angle right here, because it's going to help create that line when I am defining my cheekbone area right here. Now, of course, if you've never contoured before, this is what I'm doing, contouring my face. Suck in those cheeks. And that's where you go. So I just go up. So I start right about here and just head that up. hit that bronzer up. You can absolutely use bronzer to create that summer glow. If you are still loving that summer glow, you can absolutely wear that in the fall. Just do the rules of 3 and E. But for me, I'm just gonna contour my cheeks today, because I think it's probably one of my greatest features other than these lips right here. But I got me some great cheeks from my mama. Thank you, Mama. You watching? Thank you, Mama. And I just really want to emphasize and create a little more dimension. Even though we're getting into the fall, we're going to lose some of that coloring from our summer. Going to lose some of that glow. Well, guess what? I can bring that back with this bronzer. Bring up that definition, still have that definition to my face. Alright, so that's pretty much all I want to do. You can absolutely use this. You can use this the blusher brush to squeeze it up there. And then again, just go in that bronzer, do the sides of your nose. Contour your nose out there. Alright, back to this blush. I am using the color Serene, which is a lighter pink color. As you can kind of see, it has some metallic to it if my mirror doesn't blind you. See, it's got a little bit of gold in there. So I'm going to get a fall glow with this metallic. This is also part of our September customer kudos, which, by the way, you get free shipping. You get a dip and draw eyeliner, you get this blush, and you get a metallic splash liquid lipstick, which is now my favorite stuff in the whole wide world. So I'm taking that blush, again, pat, tap, blow. And then here I'm just going to pat on the apples of my cheeks. This is a lighter color, a light pink. There's also a maroon pink you can choose from. A maroon color you can choose from as well. And you can pick and choose your dip and draw liner. You can pick and choose those metallic lipsticks. And there's all kinds of colors going on. Just blending this up some. So when I blend, I'm going away from my face and towards my hairline. Probably went a little too much that way, but you know what? There. Okay, so you can't really tell, but it kind of you kind of see a little glow going on right there. See that little glow? Little shimmer. Got a little luminizer going on without putting a luminizer on. Love it. Love these metallic blushers. They are awesome. They give you a fall glow because it's got like a gold shimmer to it. Love it. Alright, you got my favorite part in the whole wide world is when I get to show you what I got to put on my lips. And we're going to do a little something fancy today. We're going to take 2 metallic lipsticks and kind of do like an ombre-ish. Kinda. I was testing it out earlier and it actually darkened up this lighter pink. This is a coral pink. It's a very beautiful color. It reminds me of peachy lip liner. It is peachy lip liner. I mean, it's in a bottle now. And so it's kind of like a summer feel, summer look, color to it because of how coral and how peachy it looks, as best I could describe it. But when I hit it up with this color, which is like a gold rose color, it is a little bit darker. It darkens that a little bit, but it still has a little brightness going on in the middle, in the center. You'll see here in a minute. So I'm going to line my lips with Pouty because I believe Pouty can go with any color. And I just want to have the neutral base to it while I put on those two, mix those 2 colors together. So I'm just going to line my lips here. And I did exfoliate and moisturized earlier today. I always forget if you are exfoliating your lips, whether you're using some type of sugar scrub or whatever, always moisturize. And I'm coloring that way. I'm coloring my whole lip. That way the liquid lipstick has something to adhere to stay put. Got like something going on right here. Oh well. Okay. So the first one I'm going to put on is this color right here. This is color Secure. This came with last month's, unfortunately this came with last month's customer kudos, but I could not help it and I was playing with it and I was like, I have got to show you guys this. So I'm going to use this color. I'm just wiping off that applicator. I love this applicator. Look, it's got like a little smile thing going on. The greatest tip to use with this brush. So I'm actually going to focus just mainly on the outer corners with this. And I'm just using my tip, that way I can kind of stay within my lip line. Do the same at the top. Try to line it. Right, so we got that darkness going on the outside. Now we're going to bring in a little bit of light with this other metallic color in the color Splendid. And you'll notice right when I put it on how much of a pink curly brightness it has to it. See? I'm just going to bring it in just a little bit. I'm going to mash my lips together. And I want to mash. That way it kind of blends in, starts to blend in with Secure. Right, Secure. Yep. That's on that I put on the outside. And I love the feel of the metallic. I mean, I love the liquid lipsticks. Don't get me wrong, but the feel of the metallics is just so. It's better than butter. It's like silky smooth butter. And they do dry a little bit quicker, but just look. Look how sparkly. And see how it just darkened up Splendid that I had put in the middle just a little bit, but it does create a little more lightness in the middle of my lips versus the outside of my corners. Alright, you guys, that is my fall look today. I think I'm going to be doing some fall series too, along with some football. But you guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. This crazy awesome fall look, because fall is next Friday. Woohoo! Along with that boldness. And to let you guys know that our kudos, dip and draw, blush, liquid lipstick gives you free shipping. Excuse me, free shipping, you guys, on this. This is like $64 for getting all 3 of these. And just these 2 alone, you get 3 things. Alright, you guys, I'm out of here. Go take care of my kids. Go finish up dinner. We're having crock pot fajitas. Yeah, I know it's not Tuesday, but you know, fajitas are fajitas. Alright, you guys, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.